Now, ranked choice voting, it has been advocated by some very intelligent Harvard professors and political consultants. Ranked choice voting is already used in some gubernatorial and mayoral elections. Can it be used in primaries for presidential election? As advocated in the book, The Politics Industry, How Political Innovation Can Break Partisan Gridlock and Save Our Democracy by Catherine Gall and Michael Porter, Harvard Business School professor.
Hi, Joanne. Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be with you again. I think ranked voting has a lot of pros to it. I think the greatest issue with ranked voting is people do not understand it entirely. And there's a whole strategy behind how candidates will position themselves and advertise and campaign around ranked voting. And I think that we need to understand that. That has to be something that most voters, all voters, understand before they cast their vote and rank their votes in a ranked voting election. But I also think that while you think and talk about expanding it to a gubernatorial or higher level of office, I don't know this, I've not looked at it, but I'm guessing that there are probably certain enabling pieces of legislation that have to be enacted by our legislature or by different states' legislature, even by our Congress, to permit it to happen. And what I also worry about ranked voting is I think it can be complicated and it is strategic. And I would hate to see something like ranked voting cause voters to decide not to participate because they don't understand it, because they think that there is some campaign and strategy around it. We want to encourage more voters, so we shouldn't make it more complicated for them to vote. And I wouldn't want them manipulated in their vote either. That makes sense.
Okay, so ranked choice voting is giving each voter more choices. It's like among these candidates, they can be Democrats, Republicans, independents. You rank which one is your top choice. Let's say there are 5. Top choice number 1, the last choice number 5. And if no candidates get 50%, then the next candidate will be calculated on the basis of the ranking by all the voters. So in this way, the effect is that we don't have to be limited to just one party or the other party. So all the vitriol, the partisanship of the two-party adversarial, it's not adversarial, but two-party, this kind of in my opinion, is just collapsing onto itself and not going anywhere for the past 30 plus years, is avoided. So we can have a governing, functioning government. We can educate voters about this. And in other states, governors have already been elected based on ranked choice voting. Mayors have already been elected based on ranked choice voting. So people there, they could understand it. And I'm sure most of the voters, if they spend a little time and with simplified education, they can understand the system. I really believe this is a very good and fair device. It gives people more choices, and the results are not two-party partisanship. Okay, avoids the evil of that.